Alright, hello. Hi, is this working? Is this thing on? Hello? Yes, this one, here we go. Oh, we're back again. Commentary pack. Another one. This time I'm on my main because I'm uploading and I thought this would be a good time to do this. So let's fucking hit this. I have a list actually to make sure I don't hit the same ones that I've done. Oh boy, look at this one. So I started off with the nose. So sometimes this is a good one to start with. So I wonder what that said there. Sometimes I just, at least back then I would, I guess I do that now. I would kind of just mess around and see if I could do something. I have an idea of a character. This one, I mean, I really had to reach deep to find this character. You know, it's so obscure. I'd think of an idea for a character, and then I'd think of one part of them that I think would be kind of hard to do, because obviously the Pikachow has no nose. So I was like, alright, well, maybe I'll just try it out. And then I was like, oh wow, this is not that bad actually. But I already started and I don't want to lose this nose, so I just started at this point. Obviously I already ruined this fucking drawing. This nose, you know what, it's not that bad actually. But this is back when I couldn't do hats. Like, this perspective was completely wrong. He's just wearing a sideways cap. And if I would go back and do this and fix it, I would, because it's not very good. You know what? Should I? I don't know. Should I? So if anything, I'm probably gonna fuck this up. Like, I fixed this with Waluigi, I should say, Waluigi's hat, a little bit. So let's just reset this shit. Oh, not perfect. It's just like one line, right? Stop. It's like 2 lines, right? Yeah, I could try doing this. Dude, the nose is ruined. Okay. So yeah, the hat would be way different. Obviously, you know, just like it'd be there it is. So yeah, obviously, like, I was kind of tripping here. I was like, hold on, this isn't right. I was trying to make the line so that you could tell the difference between the, you know, the lid of the hat and the actual hat part. So I was struggling, and I was like, alright, well, can't do that. I just gave up. Now, at this point in my career of drawing these, that would not slide. And the fucking this, I would absolutely redo these. The overalls, they go up into his neck now. Usually I curve things like this to his actual shoulders. So there's a lot going on wrong here. I'll tell you that much. I didn't realize having the Mario Bros. Beat. Ooh, what was I listening to there? I wanna see. So I listen to a lot of music. Come on. Show yourself. Is it? Whatever. So I'd record just like the desktop view through, what was I using? Was I using XSplit? I might have been using XSplit. It's even there. Look, I wouldn't use the black lines, I just use the gray like that. So yeah, there's a lot of, I didn't even show the color change, but I guess it's like a few seconds long, you know. It'd take me like a second, I should say. Kept the P2 because it's Pika. and not Mario and Luigi. I don't do anything like that anymore. I try to keep it true. This one, Solid Snake. Now a newer one. First off, music louder. Loud music now. I hope this is recording. Because yeah, back then I was just saying. Wow, I'm just all over the place. I would do XSplit desktop view like I'm doing now, but that's why sometimes it'd pop up window and it'd show on the bottom left or bottom right of Steam and Skype. But now when I'm painting, I just record straight up just the paint window, so you don't see that anymore. Now this one, Snake. Oh boy. I was actually I love it because when you're motivated to do a character, usually it's a lot smoother how things go by. And this is one of those times, I think, because that hair is fucking on point, I think, at least for me. And Snake is only just he's wearing like a skin tight like bodysuit, obviously, right? Because it's a deal, and he just has a bunch of layers above it for his different tools. So all I had to do was I had to focus on all the extra shit first, and then I would color in the rest, and you just like paint bucket the rest, right? Just gotta get the right color for it, which is not hard. It's just a different colored blue, I think, right? So I even had a plan out straight up. But these little like packets here, they don't really work. They don't really convey the right things. Like I don't even know what they're going for here. Also had to make sure I was using the right snake. I decided on this one from Brawl. I was using that as the model because I guess technically that's what they were trying to go for when they first put him in Brawl. They put him in the outfit that he was mostly known for, and I think that was the only face viewing, or like the front viewing, just straight up standing pose that they could get or to look at. I don't really remember that, but there's a lot of grays too. So yeah, I had the gear that attaches, and then the gear itself. Here, the tools, and then the body suit underneath it all after everything's done. And I want to make sure that everything I have is where I want it. Have everything connected, make sure everything's good. I think this is the bottom left, or yeah, there, look at that. Right color. Even gave him some stubble because yeah, that's what he's like. That's what he's like. And the cigar, of course, classic. Slowly killing yourself. Did I keep it like that? No, I didn't have him have his sleepy eyes, you know. But yeah, that turned out really well, I think. Even the flowing like headbands. Good. Not headband. Whatever. And now for one a little less complicated, I see. I have a list actually to make sure I don't hit the same ones that I've done. Yoshi with no views. This one's fast. Done. Okay, see, fucking Yoshi, dude. Fucking Yoshi. This one takes so fast. I have another one. I don't know if it's out yet, but it's Pac-Man. Same deal. In fact, it's even less, I think. Less color, but he has gloves and shoes and a nose, you know. This is one of them. I think if I remember correctly, I was doing a bunch of them in a row, I think, and this is the last one I had in mind to do at the time. I thought, why not? I'll just do this one real quick because I know how easy it was. Because yeah, it's just the goddamn Yoshi. In fact, actually, recently, I've done a bunch of like non like humanoid ones in a row. Oh boy, give him those little head things. That one shouldn't be there, unless it's like really big. The top little head lump there, that shouldn't be there. Even this one's kind of off, but that's how that would do it still. Anyways, also I'd take out the tail now too, and put in his actual tail. Give him a little Yoshi egg. Yeah, let's compare this to. Do I have this? Misk series? Yeah, this. So I got yeah, let's compare. Like fucking Charizard, I have his tail and shit. I try to keep it completely intact. The model, at least the colors and shit. If there's no tail, then I take off the tail. My excuse for that is that the Pikachow just tapes the tail to its back. So that's why that's there. And for his ears, I guess I could say the same thing. But, nah. It looks good. I even tried to give him a tail, didn't really work out. So I was like, alright, whatever. Give him the nose. Oh boy, this one. I remember this one actually. So I was going like line for line here. For in-game model, I think. Obviously, his hair actually goes sideways. That's something I was still having trouble with. Same with like Lucas, I guess. I guess Lucas would be the big. What the fuck is this? Lucas is the biggie, I think, whenever I think about this. Lucas and the Mario Bros. So I get God there. So yeah, his hair goes sideways. Same. Oh yeah, Lil Mac too. Lil Mac does it. I was still kind of getting the hang of it for Hanekoma from World Ends With You. Ooh, that just came out too. Same with his he's wearing a lot of gray, dark black, like dark colors, black. And I couldn't really. I was having trouble with differentiating, making sure that you could even restart it there. So like I had to try to put it behind his ear like that to try and show off that yeah, this is going behind his ear. This is like a thing, you know. It's going the right way, but I couldn't really do it all that well. I still probably wouldn't be able to do it all that well. It's kind of a hard character to convert, you know. With the black hair, it's more gray now, more lighter color, because his pointy ears in the way. I like his style though, you know, just straight up like a suit, you know. Also, a lot of the time in that game, you don't really see their bottom half. I think it's more of a top half for when they're talking, the dialogue, text bubbles, you know, the pop-up. I think that's what I was using as a base. This was also around the time where I wanted to do, like, every single character. Well, not every single, every main, like, they show up a lot in the game, you know, or in that series. I want to do them all in a row, right? So I did all the World Ends With You, except for Neku, because I already did him beforehand. I thought, you know, I should put in Hanekoma. Same with, I think, Show, too. Show I had some trouble with. Overall, even though... Actually, I didn't have too big... Hold on. This little thing here, what is that? Why did I put that there? Hanekoma. What is that there for? So like, yeah, this is Serio. I wonder why I put that. I guess maybe it's sheen or something, I don't know. On his pants? That is a little weird to me. So like, yeah, a lot of this is just below, like, waist high, you know. I didn't have much to work with. Did I even do that right? Yeah, I couldn't just give him blobs for shoes, but he's wearing sandals. Ooh, another new one. Bugcatcher. This is based off of original Bugcatcher from Pokemon. And this was because I was doing the series on my main channel for Ash Gray, and we were coming up against if you don't know what Ash Gray is, the ROM, it's a ROM for Fire Red, where it's the original Pokemon series, like the anime. I think is it that one? It might be that one actually. Yeah, the green little band here. Yeah, it might be this one. But I wanted it to be more like this. Yeah, look, I see like the hair too. Yeah. So original Pokemon anime. One of the guys there, he's not even actually wearing this, but he's a Bugcatcher, right? His name is Samurai or something. One of the original show episodes where Ash fights a Metapod guy. You know, the fucking meme where it's just two Metapods facing each other, fighting Harden. Yeah, it's that episode where Samurai. But he's a samurai. He's not wearing this outfit, but he's a Bugcatcher. I still wanted it to reference this Bugcatcher outfit, so I wanted to have Pikachow dressed up as a Bugcatcher real quick before fighting him. This is a nice, cool look. Hey, different outfit, you know. Goddamn. After that series, or during that series, I just did not want to look at Pikachu. I looked at him so much. Bugcatcher looked really good though. Can I? I can't go back. The Bugcatcher, here, I guess I can just open it up. No! You're not allowed. Ah, shit. I turned my Elgato on. So there's a little packet here for his bugs. Not much going for him. Really. I think it's pretty basic, his design. I liked his net. No, I think the net turned out well. Oh, wait, no. So his ear, right? I kind of forgot about this, but usually, at least I think it'd be better for his ear to be popping out at least a little bit. To have a reference, I gotta make sure to do this more often. Where I know I have a like this kind of. So obviously I say like I don't like the yellow piece, right? The yellow part of that ear because it looks weird. But if I put it a little higher and I put like a little the line here, the color darker line to show off like this poking out. You put a hole in his hat. I think it'd be a little more a little better. I think I did the hat here a lot better for Link than I did for the Bugcatcher. But I keep slipping and doing that for the other characters. Let's see what I do next. Roll. Yeah, I did that too with Roll. I guess it's kind of like that, but that works. But I think so it's popping up at the very top, and you can see the pop out. I think that would work a little better. Just a little, you know, like a little theory crafting, yeah? Something like that. I can't do that with Olimar because you'd die. Oh yeah, this one, same deal, kind of. Oh yeah, kind of like this actually. But there would still be a little bit green in the back, I think. Maybe Link. I think I did a little better. Cap, nah. Yeah, see, like I am showing off the black part of the ear at least a little bit more. It's just I guess I'm not used to doing straw hats. When was the last time I did a straw hat? I don't remember. I swear I've done one before though. Oh yeah, here, this one right here. Yeah, not very good at straw hats right now, I see. Merry Christmas, here's a tree. Where I literally just put them in a tree. I need more ideas, I see. I already ran out. Nah, I'm good. Ooh, I even fucked up his little cheeks. Screwed up his cheeks. Yeah, so I fixed that up. Put in the actual color. don't know why I put up with that for so long. I would never recolor everything. But this is cute little design. Ooh, I'd put darker green there now. Even on the star, huh? I like how the star turned out though. Oh, yep. Oh, no, didn't I put presents as his feet? Yeah, just put everything. Yeah, everything nice. Ooh, the outline. So like I have the outline going on, and when I was coloring the ears, I left out the outline. That's nice. Huh. I haven't thought about that there. Yeah, I just copied and pasted from the Santa one. Put some stencils there, yep. Of course, classic. But I put it over the... Why would I put it over the ornaments? Okay, now I moved them all around to make sure that they're... Okay, that's good. God, that looks... fucking scary. Wii Fit Trainer. So I already had the inkling of an idea that I wanted to do all the Smash characters. And I thought this would be simple enough to do. She's wearing yoga pants, or yoga outfit, yoga pants and tank top. And it obviously was, because the finish is real fast. It's a really simple design, but I thought it was fun. And back there, look, you'd see that having some trouble with the text, because it says Wii Fit, I think, on her shirt. So I thought, you know what, I'll try using the text. Why don't I ever use the text box? So I was like, alright, let's do it. Let's find the right font. I think it might, maybe I didn't even check. I put Wii Fit in there, right? Looks fine. I pressed enter, it completely, like, what's the word? Artifacts the thing. It's unusable. Like, fuck, alright, I guess I'll just work on the, let's do it myself. Even, changed the, made her gray like she is in the game. Gave her the volleyball, because it looks like we're actually about to serve a volleyball in this pose, funnily enough. I didn't even think about it, but it works out perfectly. And of course, I was like, alright, I gotta do the male version. I should have done the male version first, but oh well. I put in the smaller version so that I could keep the colors, instead of just making a palette of all the colors and then put it somewhere else instead of just copying the whole thing. And I lost it immediately. But the hair works out. Because yeah, they're wearing different outfits. And so yeah, I do plan on doing all the variants. If there's a boy version and a girl version, then yeah, I think I'll have to do that. Keep that perfect. Look at that. I think that turned out well. The tail looks a little weird, I think. Yeah. No, I think that's fine. Yeah, it turns out pretty well. I like how during the Nintendo event for Smash, they're like, oh, we made her eyes different so she looks like she has a soul. Even more gray. Stanford. Spoilers for Gravity Falls. That show. Remember that one? That was pretty good. Ending was a little mixed review-wise. Again, this is around the time where I was doing all the characters. I still feel that way sometimes. In fact, I still want to do it. For the most part. For wanting to do all the characters. It just... some of them just don't really work out. I think this one looks fine. But a little excessive, you know? Doing all of them. But I guess technically he's really a main character. Well, not main, but he's really important to the plot of the show. Look at that. Not much going for him. He's wearing the trench coat, the red sweater vest. I do all the outfits. I make sure to do all of them. Like he's actually putting on each one piece of clothes, the clothes at a time. So I put his sweater vest on first, gave him all the details, put his pants on, and then gave him the trench coat afterwards. Even though it should have been his what's it called? His bag first before the trench coat. Boots don't really matter at the time. I guess the boots after pants, and then this bag, which should have been before the trench coat, but it didn't matter. Obviously he's hiding it inside his trench coat for a reason. His contents of it doesn't matter. So yeah, it turned out pretty well. Ooh, maybe not the sleeves may be a little weird. And see, even this kind of looks a little better for his hair compared to Hanekoma. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Ooh, Toadette. Only took how long? Toad. So I did Toad. I'm not sure when I did Toad. I think I did Toad after Captain Toad came out, maybe before. I don't remember. But I was doing Captain Toad. I thought I should do Toadette first before doing Captain Toad, because Toadette is also a captain in that game and playable. So I do the originals first. I think, yeah, it wasn't too hard. I thought it'd be a lot harder than I thought it'd be harder than I thought it was gonna be. But it turned out really easy. It was just, the circles from the shapes up here. Put the three of them, put in the circle, the colors for the pigtail, changed the suit up a little, made her wear a shirt and changed the vest. And it's really simple. I don't know why I didn't do it beforehand. And here's the Captain Toad. Yeah, this one didn't really work, huh? I guess, yeah, it was alright. Just put the head piece on top of Captain Toad. And I did this long thing that didn't work out in the end, but I thought it would help me. So I copied the headlight of Captain Toad, and I thought I'd be able to put it on top of Toadette here, which is, I don't know, did I keep it like that? Yeah, so there's like a pause there. I think I cut most of it out for that pause. But I was copying this whole thing. I might even went to Photoshop or something for that to try and save time. Put the headpiece on top. You see that? Like, I'm trying to do that right now. It obviously didn't work, so I just had to redo it all. Which isn't, obviously, again, it was a lot easier than I thought it was. It was a lot. It wasn't as hard as I thought it'd be. And just wearing the bandana backwards, you know how it is. It's goddamn Toadette. Works pretty good. And then when she takes a hit and she shrinks down like all the other Mario characters. And there you go, 3 different Toadettes. Original. Her pants are weird because it's white on white. The Captain Toadettes, of course. And then when she takes a hit, perfect. Beautiful. Oh, Peach. Hold on a second. Hold on. Is this a fucking... Is YouTube trying to tell me something with Toadette and then Peach? Does Toadette turn into something? Peachette, maybe? Is this... What's going on here, YouTube? First Toadette and now Peach, You trying to tell me something? Funnily enough, I did a Bowsette, huh? Which is, I use this as the base for Bowsette. Oh wow, yeah. So look at me go. Again, same deal here. I couldn't really get the hair right, probably because I was keeping this going here. I did cover this side at least a little bit. Made sure to cover that up. Did the hat done behind the hair. makes it easier to deal with, and I think that's how it is in the game anyways. So it works out for me. Put the little gem pieces in there. Take out the grid because I want to be anal about making sure that they're all completely in sync, but then the ears are different levels. Ooh, I put the accessories on before the dress. I guess the dress is a little easier, so I did the harder part first. The collar is a little weird. I think I'd change the collar up a little, or at least try to, because it is kind of hard to deal with because the poofy sleeves part and kind of mess up because the shoulders are going up. I had to work on that a little bit. Well, gems, accessories, the gloves. Ooh, I do try to work on that a little, but it didn't really come out well. That one looks a little bit better because like it's still going slightly up for the color piece. This side, I don't know what I was doing with the right side there. The right side's a little weird. Oh, dude, Steven. Remember that show that takes like years to update? Give him the eyebrows, of course. Give him a nice, happier look than usual because he's just such a positive guy for the most part. Kinda, you know. One that's not dealing with lore. Easy start. I think I chose the wrong pink. That's more salmon. Ooh, okay. So his feet, I see. I think I remember this. So his shoes. Pikachow is no, not that. Pikachow has some weird stubby legs that don't actually have feet. What kind of shoes even have flip-flops? I've already fixed my problem with this, but I think this is the first time the problem came up anyway, so after this is when I correct it. So Steven's right here. Where's another one? I think I've done one recently. I guess not. Word, I know there's one here. Oh, this guy right here. He is still wearing the shoe here, right? But I couldn't really figure that out for myself. I gave him the shoes so his shoes are a little weird in this. He's just wearing a little like fucking clown shoes. Also love the design for the shield here. Look at this. It's a flower. It's like a rose, you know? Yeah, so I think the pink's a little bit off. Honestly, whenever I am choosing colors, I'm surprised of how close I get in general to the right colors to begin with. Death. Oh no, a Halloween version. This one I involve shadows, I think, right? I think this one involves shadows, which is something I don't really do often, but that turned out so well. I like how well that turned out, honestly. Look at that shit. It looks like he's fucking hiding underneath that little hood. I don't know why I don't do it more often. I guess it is a little, I'm not used to it, I guess. I'm not very good with shading. Look at that long ass V-neck. Damn, dude. Ooh, I put in extra. Did I put in? No, I just changed it completely. And then there's scythe. I can't put it forward or else it ruins the picture, obviously. Instead of just making the picture wider. I don't know. I kind of feel a little anal about that still, but I did change it up for Charizard, so like, you can't tell, but Charizard's pictured a little bigger than the rest, because it's wingspan. I guess you can kind of tell like this one. It looks smaller in the picture here, but it's actually bigger because of the wingspan. It's wider, I should say. But it's just death. It's just death. Is it done? Is this done? It's done. Hey, look, golf with your friend. You'll know when this is coming out. It's coming out the day of January 5th. This is exactly the time. I'm time framing this shit. Here it is. You see this? Look at this. It's coming out right now. Actually, not right now. It's coming out at 3 p.m. How long have I been going for? 40 minutes. That's way longer than I thought it'd be. I'm ending it. If at most I wanted it to be at least 30 minutes. I didn't realize that 41 minutes. I'm sorry. But thank you for watching. I'll be at this again. I don't know when. But if I'm uploading, I think that'd be the best time. But because I'm usually not doing much. I'm just waiting for it to finish uploading or something like that, editing or something. So this could be a good time. I think things might go more frequently. Come out more. I don't want to promise anything. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of them to go through still. But they'll go by fast because they're all a minute. I try to keep them all a minute. I've talked about this already. I'm pretty sure I've talked about this. You'll be hearing a lot of the same things over and over again as this goes on. Sorry, and I'm prolonging it still. But there it is. I hope you all enjoyed. Goodbye.